Okay, I'm doing a review on the Fobus, if I'm saying that right, XDCH paddle holster. This is for the Springfield XDM, and I got mine for my OSP Venom. So it comes with the sight, and from what I read, most of your holsters should fit fine. Unfortunately, this one that came all the way from Tel Aviv, it doesn't quite fit, but I think I can resolve that. So if we go ahead and put it in here, and I guess if we want to, yeah. Okay, so we're clear. If you notice this part that curves up right here, I'm just barely hitting that. You can see where I'm just about there. But in order for this latch, see right there, see where that locks onto the trigger guard. It's not quite far enough to latch, but if you just give it a little tiny push, and you'll see right here as my slide comes back a little bit. There, now it locked in. So now we're locked. Unlocked, lock. Okay, so you gotta push that slide in just a little bit. You can see right there that slide. Now originally I thought that might be good, so it'll give a little bit of tension on that, which will keep this tight so that it will release. But I've noticed that it doesn't take much to get that to release, mainly I think because that tension is there. And so a slight bump, if I just brush it with my hand, you know, as if I'm walking and I brush it with my hand, that'll pop out, and then it can't slide back in without a little bit of pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dremel and see if I can't just bring a little bit of that down. Make a groove right there, see if that'll help, and I'll come back. We'll see what it does. We're back, and I took my tool, obviously not a Dremel, a Craftsman, and I slowly just started chipping away at that, and then I test it, and a little more and a little more and a little more. I ended up taking off more than I thought. There's this lip here, and I ended up taking that whole lip off in order to give it the room that it needed. And I did get a little carried away. It went a little bit further than I needed to in a couple of spots. But now that latches in there without having to do anything. You can see just a little tiny bit too much there in one spot. And so that way, if I'm wearing my gun and I do hit that button, it'll lock back in with gravity. So if I hit that button, I'm still locked. It's not going to pop out. And that's more what I wanted. I thought I'd like that tension on there, but the problem again, if you brush that, it would pop it up, and then it would no longer be locked, and you'd have to physically push it back in order to get it down in there. Where now gravity will keep it there, so if I bump it, it'll stay in there, and that's what I want. So really excited about the gun. I've only had it out a couple of times, but yeah. So that's my review of the Fobus, and just a little bit of modification I had to do in order to get that to fit with the Venom sight, and the Venom sight was already on here. So yeah, thanks for watching.